The Untold Secrets of the Ottoman Empire, Hidden Stories that Shaped History. The Ottoman Empire, one of the longest-lasting and most influential empires in world history, is often remembered for its grandeur, military conquests, and rich culture. However, beneath the well-known facts lies a world of lesser-known secrets and stories that profoundly shaped not only the empire itself but also the course of global history. From mysterious political intrigues and forgotten alliances to surprising cultural exchanges and covert operations, these hidden narratives offer a fresh perspective on an empire that dominated 3 continents for over 6 centuries. 1. The secret role of the Janissaries beyond warfare. While the Janissaries are widely recognized as elite infantry soldiers, their influence extended far beyond the battlefield. They served as an internal political force within the empire, often acting as kingmakers in the succession of sultans. Some Janissary factions secretly supported palace coups or revolts to shift power balances. Their power was so immense that sultans had to negotiate and sometimes even appease them to maintain their rule. This political role, often hidden from mainstream history, reveals how military forces influenced governance and stability within the Ottoman state. 2. The Ottoman Empire's complex relations with European powers. Unlike the simple portrayal of the Ottomans as Europe's perennial enemies, the empire maintained intricate and pragmatic relations with many European states. Secret diplomatic missions, espionage, and alliances were commonplace. For example, the Ottomans formed covert partnerships with French monarchs to counterbalance Habsburg power. These alliances included cultural and scientific exchanges, shared intelligence, and joint military operations that often remain unhighlighted in traditional histories. 3. The enigmatic Haseki Sultan and the politics of the Harem. The harem is often reduced to a symbol of exoticism and intrigue, but it was actually a complex political institution. The Haseki Sultan, the favorite consort of the Sultan, wielded substantial political influence, sometimes directing state affairs behind the scenes. Some Haseki sultans were instrumental in palace intrigues, influencing succession or state policy, effectively acting as power brokers. The relationships within the harem shaped not only the private life of the sultan but also the fate of the empire. 4. The mysterious disappearance of key Ottoman archives. Many original Ottoman documents and records mysteriously vanished during the empire's decline. Scholars believe these losses were not accidental but deliberate attempts by political factions to hide sensitive information, cover up corruption, or erase controversial events. The disappearance of such archives has left significant gaps in understanding the full picture of Ottoman governance, diplomacy, and social affairs. 5. The Ottoman Empire's early experiments with printing and censorship. Despite common belief that the Ottoman Empire was slow to adopt printing technology, the empire actually experimented with printing presses earlier than often assumed. However, strict censorship and religious opposition limited their spread. These early attempts at printing had profound implications for knowledge dissemination and the control of information, shaping the empire's intellectual and cultural landscape in ways rarely discussed. 6. The Ottoman naval intelligence and secret maritime operations. The empire's dominance in the Mediterranean was not solely due to its powerful navy but also its advanced naval intelligence. Ottoman spies and informants operated along European coasts, gathering crucial information about enemy fleets and trade routes. Secret maritime operations disrupted rival powers' commerce and established Ottoman influence over strategic ports. These covert naval activities significantly contributed to the empire's control of the seas. 7. The forgotten contributions of non-Muslim communities. Non-Muslim communities within the Ottoman Empire, such as Armenians, Greeks, Jews, and others, played essential roles in its economy, administration, and culture. Many acted as diplomats, merchants, artisans, and even military officers. Their contributions and the complex intercommunal relationships helped sustain the empire's diverse and multi-ethnic character. These stories often remain overshadowed by dominant narratives focused on Muslim Ottoman elites. 8. The Ottoman Empire's secret medical innovations. Ottoman physicians made remarkable advances in medicine, some of which remained secret or unpublished for centuries. Using a combination of traditional Islamic medical knowledge and practices absorbed from conquered territories, they developed surgical techniques, pharmaceutical recipes, and public health policies that influenced both East and West. The preservation and transmission of this knowledge were sometimes tightly controlled within elite medical circles. 9. The influence of the Ottoman Empire on early modern art and architecture beyond its borders. While Ottoman architecture and art are celebrated within modern Turkey and former Ottoman lands, their influence extended into European Renaissance and Baroque styles more deeply than often acknowledged. Through cultural exchanges, diplomatic gifts, and trade, Ottoman artistic motifs, ceramics, and architectural concepts subtly shaped the development of European art, especially in regions like Hungary, Austria, and Italy. 10. The legacy of Ottoman legal reforms on modern jurisprudence. The Ottoman Empire introduced legal reforms in the 19th century, Tanzimat period, that foreshadowed modern legal systems in the region. These reforms included codification of laws, introduction of secular courts, and new civil rights concepts. The hidden story here is how these changes influenced legal traditions beyond the empire's borders, shaping the development of modern states in the Middle East and Southeast Europe. This exploration of the Ottoman Empire's untold stories reveals an empire far more complex and nuanced than commonly portrayed. By uncovering these hidden narratives, we gain a deeper appreciation of the empire's role in world history and its lasting impact on culture, politics, and society.